The conviction I have in disability insurance was strengthened from a story that I want to share with you about a friend of mine about third year in the business when I was about 25 years old. It was an individual that always had taken a liking to me for some reason. He was almost 30 years my age. I think he was probably about 55 at the time. And we happened to go to lunch one day, which we did once or twice a year just to talk. And in this particular lunch, he started out the meeting by saying, "Jim, I want to share a story with you of what happened to me this morning so that it never happens to you." He said, "I was walking into work this morning into my office and I answered my phone, which I never do. But for some reason, I felt compelled to answer the phone. And it turned out to be one of my favorite clients. And this individual not only has a ton of investments and products and everything with me, but every time I made a recommendation to this individual, they always did it. And not only that, this individual has referred me to probably 25 other clients because we have such a great relationship. But the phone call didn't go all that well. The phone call said, "Tom, I haven't talked to you in a while, and I wanted to share with you some news. I just got diagnosed with MS. And I just wanted to make sure, because you're the first one that I'm calling, that I'm going to be okay, right? Like, we have that disability insurance stuff." And his heart sunk. And he went to the file and he figured out that very quickly, not only had he not sold that individual disability insurance, he had never talked to him about it. And what he realized that had he talked, especially this particular individual, about disability insurance, they clearly would have bought it because this client did everything that my friend asked him to do. And he felt horrible about that. And it was at that point in time that I just made myself a commitment that I would never, ever, ever put myself in that situation. And so with every single client after that, I discussed disability insurance. I told them how important it was. If they chose not to buy, I made certain that I made notes in my case history notes that I asked them to do it and they chose not to. Because I want to put my head on the pillow every night knowing that I brought my A game, that I lived up to my responsibility. If a client chooses not to do it, I can't own that. But I never wanted to make a mistake where I wasn't talking to every single client from that lunch meeting on about disability insurance, because I believe it's that important.